welcome to March's readings for your zodiac signs. Just like usual, we're going to be doing the past, present, and future readings. But before your video begins, I just wanted to put up some significant dates that are going to be going through the month of March that you should be highly aware of, that may affect your circumstances or how you feel. Additionally, during March, we're actually going to be experiencing Saturn in Pisces for, I believe, the first time in 30 years. I'm not quite sure, but I know we'll have Saturn in Pisces until 2025, so that's going to be a really big energy. And essentially what that means is that the universe will be testing our boundaries during this time. So also please be mindful of that as well within the reading if that calls out to you. But yeah, so we'll be using the Zodiac dice too. And let's get on with your guys' reading. Hi Cancer, welcome to your March 2023 reading. We are going to be doing a past, present, and future reading just like last time, and then we will be having a look at your general energies with the Hedge Oracle deck and the Crystal Oracle deck. In addition, we'll be using the Zodiac dice over here to see what kind of energies are influencing you this upcoming month. This may just be, like I said, general energies, or it could be actual people in your life that are going to be influencing you. Sun, Moon, or Rising. These dice are just extra confirmation, so don't pay too much attention if, they don't really resonate with you. It's just like dessert. So yeah, we'll begin. Oh, okay. Okay, so the first one that popped up is you. We have Cancer. Then we have Taurus. And last but not least, we have Libra. Okay. So now we'll be using the Monsoon Tarot deck to get a read on what your recent past is for March 2022. So what is Cancer's most recent past for March 2022? Cancer's most recent past for March 2022. I hope you like the ambiance lighting that I put in. When I think of Cancer, I think of, like the Little Mermaid. So I thought of like the sea, Cancer being a water sign. So I hope the blue is a nice touch for you. Okay. There we go. And we'll be pulling a card from the bottom of the deck for your advice pile as usual. There we go. We're using the Santa Muerte deck for your presents. So what's going on in Cancer's presents for the month of March 2023? What's going on in Cancer's present for March 2023. Okay. Sorry, I was just like rearranging that one because it almost fell out of my hands. And then I'll be using the Ceccoli Tarot deck. I don't really know if I'm saying that right, but this tarot deck over here. So what is going on in Cancer's future? For March 2023. Going on for Cancer's future for March 2023. These guys sorted out. We'll put them over here on our moon stand. And then we will pull on your thoughts and feelings for the month of March. So what are Cancer's thoughts and feelings for the month of March 2023? What are Cancer's feelings? Ooh, okay, that one fell on the floor. Let me just grab it really quick. Okay, there we go. What are Cancer's thoughts and feelings for March 2023? Okay. Alrighty, and then, I'm sorry, I hit my head on the table when I was retrieving that card, so let me fix the table really quick. Okay, so for your reading, we have these three. Actually, we'll set these aside and then we will do the Hedge Witch and the Crystal Oracles first. I don't know why I forgot that. So, what is Cancer's general energy for March 2023? Cancer's energy. Okay, and then now for the crystal deck. So on our Cancer's general energies for the month of March 2023. Okay. One more for Cancer's general energies. There we go. Okay, so we'll set these guys aside and then we will delve into your reading. So let's have a look at your past. We have these three cards. So for the first one, we have the Six of Water. Okay. Then we have the Four of Fire. So the Four of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Four of Wands. And then we have the Six of Air. So the Six of Swords. Okay. So there's definitely something related to your past that you are moving on from with the Six of Swords, and I say that in relation to the Six of Water because the Six of Water is like almost a childhood nostalgic kind of energy. So maybe it's something in relation to family, it could be something in relation to like a marriage or a relationship because the Four of Fire does represent marriage. And yeah, that's what I'm seeing so far. Let's have a look at the present to maybe get some clarification. So you have the Hanged Man. You have the King of Wands. Okay. And you have the Six of Swords again. Okay. now let's have a look into your future. So your first card is the Five of Pentacles, okay? You have the Nine of Cups. And last but not least, you have the Queen of Swords. Okay. So from what I see, going from the past to the present, there's something that you had chosen to move away from, and now that you've moved away from that past situation, you are kind of letting the universe take a hold of what is in store for you. You're remaining in like a passive position, but I feel like the universe is calling for you to have more of this King of Wands energy, more of this passion, in order to continue moving forward and moving on. So let's say you had like a relationship that you broke up with this person, right? You made the decision to break up with this person, and now emotionally you're moving on, but you're not yet seeking other relationships because maybe you don't feel comfortable yet, and you're waiting until the right moment when the universe tells you, hey, this is the person that is right for you, that you want to be with, that you should embody the King of Wands and move toward. So that's what I'm seeing here, is that you really need to move out of this passive hanged man state. And I'm saying this because the Five of Pentacles appears over here. And you can see in this version of the Five of Pentacles, this fish is like eating her heart. So it's like a feeling of hopelessness, a feeling of a loss. So if you don't move forward, this sense of loss that you experienced initially in the past is going to consume you. And because of that, you won't be able to have your Nine of Cups, your satisfaction, your fulfillment. So the universe is really calling for you to take explicit action on working on yourself, or even not just working on yourself, but like if you work hard, play hard, go out on a date, you deserve to have fun. And so it's asking for you to really take charge in terms of your actions, but also in terms of how you feel. If you would go on a date and it was a great date, but you're still feeling like sadness and feeling hesitation, just be honest with where you're at and with this person. Don't be afraid to be like, hey, like, I'm really interested in you. I'm just like sorting some things out, but I do want to have a relationship with you. And that way you guys can communicate your partnership and figure out on how to move forward, so that way both of you, like, one person doesn't feel like they're wasting your time, because you have the intention to have a happily ever after, right? And I know I'm saying this in terms of like a relationship, but this also could be a project. So like maybe you left behind a project that didn't work out, or some like a project that you're working on for school or for work. Let's say like planning a certain event, it didn't work out, and now you have to move on to the next thing. Well, the universe is asking you to take control and say, hey, I know this thing didn't work out, but maybe I could work on something else. So going to your boss, saying that, moving on. And that's how, through communicating clearly, that's how you get this Nine of Cups, this satisfaction. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. And let me clear the board, and let's look into what your thoughts and emotions are for March, and then we'll look into your advice to maybe clarify some of this a little bit. Yeah, so let me set these guys aside. Okay, and so we have your thoughts and feelings over here with these three cards. So the first thing that we have is the Five of Cups. It came up in reverse, but we'll flip that. So yeah, kind of exactly what I told you before with the Six of Swords. There's something that you need to move on from. these I don't know why I wanted to say glasses. These cups are spilled over. And this gentleman is mourning. Originally, he's mourning because he's lost his taste for wine, and these cups are filled with wine. But he's ignoring these two other cups back here that could quench his thirst. So he's ignoring opportunities because he's lamenting over these opportunities that just like didn't work out. And then you have judgment. So yes, this just emphasizes that the universe is going to test you, is going to see whether or not, after you initially move on, if you are 100% ready to commit, if you are really ready to move on. Because until you prove to the universe that, hey, I am not the same that I was anymore, the universe is going to keep throwing the same things at you. And last but not least, you have the Hermit. It came up in reverse, but we'll flip it around. So maybe because of this pain, because you've been moving on, like I said, you're in this mode of solitude. So that Hanged Man energy where you're not really doing anything to make things worse. You're not doing anything to make things better. You're just like in the middle, and you're just like isolating yourself in a way. So the universe is definitely signaling that it's time to like move forward and like start a new beginning. So I'll move these cards up here and let's see if the advice pile can kind of clarify a little bit more information for you. Make sure these are in the order, the proper order that I pulled them. So first advice card, you have the Three of Earth. So this is the Three of Pentacles working together with someone. And you have the King of Swords. Next you have the High Priestess. Yes, definitely. And then last but not least, you have the Wheel of Fortune. It came up in reverse, but we'll flip that back around. So this is very much the advice cards just reiterating some of the things that I've already said. Like this opportunity is gonna come to you when the universe determines that you show yourself that you are ready. So like if, I know this is a really weird analogy, but let's say you want to try out for a soccer tournament, but you're scared to. Well, if you don't try out, you never know if you're going to be a part of the team that goes to the tournament. And that's basically what the universe is saying. So there is something lined up for you that the universe is putting out, but the universe just doesn't know if you're ready for it. And so what the advice cards are saying is that you need to be communicative, or you need to communicate more. You need to communicate the things that you need, the things that you want, and almost like speak them into reality with the actions that you take. And I say that because when you look at the Three of Earth, otherwise known as the Three of Pentacles, is all about working on something and working on something together. Like I said, this could apply to a project in school, in your career, or it could be a relationship. A relationship itself is a project that you need to work on and have open communication to make sure things run smoothly. And then the only other thing here that's the universe is indicating to you is to follow your intuition. If you feel like you are ready to move forward and are ready to jump at this opportunity, go for it. That is what the High Priestess is all about. The High Priestess has clarity. In the original tarot deck, she is standing above the moon, meaning that she's aware of what is an illusion and what is not an illusion in life. So yeah, definitely follow your intuition and commit to your action. Show the universe that you're really ready to take on the world. I'm going to clear these 4 bottom cards just so we can have a look at the overall energies. That one almost slipped out. Okay. So for our first oracle card for your general energies is Daylily, which is ephemeral. I also apologize if I'm saying that wrong. And then next we have Indigo, which means to enhance. And for crystal cards, we have amber, which is harmony, home protection, calm, and attracts love. And then for the last card, we have carnelian, which is self-trust, relationship rejuvenation, powers of concentration, and healing from abuse. Okay, and I will now read an excerpt from the Hedge Witch Guide, and we'll start with Daylily. The oracle word for this plant is ephemeral, inspired by the fact that each daylily blossom only lives for a single day, reminding us of the temporary nature of everything in life. It can be very helpful in times of difficulty to remember that everything is fleeting. Some daylilies blossom at night, a metaphor for beauty born in moments of darkness. And then we'll move on to indigo. Indigo's virtue as a coloring agent leads us to the oracle property enhance. We are often inclined to discard or reject things that are less exciting or remarkable than we would like. Even when judging ourselves, we tend to only value what is most special, often ignoring the solid, steadfast characteristics that make us functional and of value in our communities. Shifting your perspective or routine can bring new life to relationships, situations, and thought patterns. Before discarding something, try changing the way you think about it. Simple changes can make a world of difference when you are in a funk or feeling creatively blocked. Maybe that means a new coat of paint, an out-of-the-ordinary date night, or something as simple as tidying up or setting out a vase of flowers. So, that is your reading, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed. I hope there is something that resonated with you. Remember to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Thank you so much for being here. I always appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful month, and I'll see you next time.